Peace, y'all. August 3rd, I'm out at the China Speed Drome with my buddy Chris West and his little guy Mavrick, who's taking little Brayden's go-kart for a ride. I think, matter of fact, I know, I took a little deposit on cart number 2. So Brooklyn didn't like the go-kart because it vibrated and made noise and she didn't like it. So we sold the second go-kart to Chris for the little Mavrick and figured we'd treat him to a ride. Brayden was all excited when I told him he had a guy, a young kid his age, coming to look at and possibly buy the other go-kart, and I was going to give him a ride. He was all excited. He was a little bummed out that he wouldn't be here to tell him how to drive his go-kart. Yep, that's what it's all about.
Good test run.
These kids, man, it's something else, isn't it? Yep. So you're gonna put your little Comer 2-stroke from the kitty cart on?
I think so.
On the other one, are you?
I think that's the plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you already got an engine. What the heck, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, I think the 99 bucks plus tax and whatever for the engine in a box. Cost of the clutch, chain, rear sprocket, and motor mount. Total, I think, was like 400 bucks.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you already got an engine with a clutch and a gear and a chain and all, you're already ahead of the ball game, right?
Right.
So,
right. So we'll see if it doesn't work.
We already had the engine. I didn't have to. It was actually 300 bucks because I didn't have to buy the engine. We already had the engine brand new in a box. What I think I'm going to do with Brayden is I have a second alcohol flathead. Like the one that's on the laydown that we have. And I'm either going to take the engine off the laydown and sell that go-kart off.
Yeah.
And put the alcohol engine on his go-kart. I think if we bypass the governor altogether and just hook the linkage right to the carburetor, the butterfly to carb, eventually he'll destroy that engine. If it's not governed, that's Chinese, right? If it's not governed, it'll fly apart. And if you spend all the money to make sure it doesn't fly apart, you may as well just go buy a whole other motor, And then we've got the little 62-stroke. So I'm hoping if we work him up to speed, we'll get him on a 2-stroke before too long, or a fast 2-stroke when he's ready, and then probably by the time, God willing, if he wants to go to the track and race, he says he does, we can get him in a little junior Yamaha or something, I think they run Yamaha. Do they still run Yamaha? Maybe they don't. Maybe it's all 206 now.
Might be
Lansing. I'm not sure if they even do the 2-stroke thing anymore, but I really don't want to do no 206 Briggs. It's just a...
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I mean, you could start as a junior and you could go to senior and grow old and run the same 206 your whole life. So maybe that is the way. And if you can get one of those things affordably, then maybe that's the way to go. But I topped it off with gas, by the way, Chris. So we topped it right off. So he's got 3 hours or 4 hours worth of gas there. So
we'll cut him off before that. He'll be cut off.
All right. Well, clip number 1.
Yeah.
Mav's getting it.
I can see that. So that motor, if you took the governor out, it might self-destruct eventually.
What happens is
the full throttle runs.
The flywheel explodes, from what I understand. Why, I don't know. Bad castings or whatever. So you got to buy an aftermarket flywheel, minimum, just an aftermarket flywheel. But the springs and valves and the rockers, all of it's cheap. So I mean, you're going to race it and you're going to rev the guts out of it. you're going to want to have all that stuff with the good stuff. But I can modulate the RPM of the engine with a gas pedal throttle stop and keep them from revving it too much. And what I'm going to do is take the old Digitron, the old DT6E, right, where you had to flip
I got
between,
one of those.
right, and put it on the steering wheel.
He has one on his car.
Does he? Put it on the steering wheel so he knows, he can tell me how many RPMs it's doing, or we can put one of these cameras on top of his head.
Right.
And when he looks, we can see, and we'll be able to see. And that way we can tune it for RPM that way, you know. But, yeah, it's all good. It's all fun. Mav's exploring the parking lot.
He is. What size axle is on that?
It's metric. I think it's 30 millimeter.
I think that's what the old man has on his car. I think he got a 30 on the Dominator.
All right, we're gonna let him turn some laps.
Yeah.
I'm Robert.
I'm Chris.
And we're hanging out at the China Speed Drome.
Yeah.
Once again, watching the next generation to cut some laps.
Yeah.
Let's get him coming by one more time. Yeah, he's focused. Oh, he took a look. He looked at the camera there.